Let's talk about the process of iteratively refining your prompt so that you can build up your master prompt that can be reused, and it already incorporates all the effective techniques that you built and incorporated. So let's actually start out with a simple prompt that you might start with when you're just exploring. You might say, briefly summarize the benefits of using project management software. And again, just like in Zero Shot example, it would just provide whatever it thinks is a great benefit. Okay, so this is great, but actually, how about I say focus on specific part. I'm going to copy and paste the example here. Focus specifically on how it improves productivity for remote teams. So not just like how it generally helps everyone, but how does it work for remote teams? Project management software significantly boosts productivity for remote teams in the following ways: centralized communications, real-time collaboration, clear task assignments. Okay, these are great, but how about I also wanted to mention integration with other platforms. I'm going to submit that. Project management software enhance productivity for remote teams by seamlessly integrating with other platforms. So it is not just talking about how it helps the remote teams, but how does it also integrate with some other software such as Google Workspace, Microsoft Office, and Notion. And these are the new information that I'm asking it to also incorporate. Now I can keep refining my prompt like this, right? And every time I want to get the similar results, I could be iterating like this manually, or I could build up a master prompt based on what I liked. So to get the results that I got in the end, but to get it in a single prompt, and this is a creation process for your master prompt that you might store in your prompt library. I copy and paste the first part, briefly summarize the benefits of using project management software, but focus specifically on how it improves productivity for remote teams, and also mention integration with other platforms. So now I will take this master prompt, shall I say. I'm going to create a new chat instance, and then I'm going to copy and paste, and then see what I get. Product management software enhance productivities for remote teams by streamlining communication, task delegation, and progress tracking centralized workspace. Additionally, integrates with platforms like Slack, Google Workspace, and CRM. Now, this happened to be like a little bit more short than the previous output, where I ask it to, I guess, go step by step in the process of concluding an answer of how the project management software helps the productivity for remote teams, and also how it integrates with other platforms. But by combining everything into one prompt, it is giving me more short and concise information. If I wanted to expand on it to each parts more, I can definitely create the master prompt or update the master prompt, right? So I can copy and paste this again, and then focusing on how it improves product teams, also mention integration with other platforms. Be sure to expand on each point. And that might be a simple addition that generates way longer and more detailed output that it's now able to produce, versus if I didn't have the last part, just expand, it generate much shorter results last time, right? Now, if I'm happy, I'll just keep this as my master prompt that I can reuse. Now, you might have some other use cases that works for you better, where you might be swapping out this like project management software with other systems. So maybe let's see, if I want to say, briefly summarize the benefit of using, and this is like, let's say this is conference software. maybe virtual conference software. I'm going to move that to a new session. Benefits of using virtual conference software for remote teams. Again, it is able to produce really good, relevant content that incorporates things like integrations and everything like this. And I'm able to reuse this master prompt that I really liked based on the previous results that I got. So just like this, you can keep iterating and keep chatting with an AI and discover and build up your own prompt. But then you can summarize it back into, hey, you know what? I can summarize all this into one prompt so that I can reuse it and just change just a little bit of it to make it unique in reusing, but contributing to the overall productivity of human self, right? Because I don't want to be iterating on the chat process every single time, concluding the same thing. If I can just get a shortcut into copy and pasting this and then changing the subject. So give it a try and come up with your own prompt and see if you can build it back up into a simplified summary of the master prompt that you can create, where you can just swap out a section and then reuse it for other use cases.